Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then I make videos as often as I can all about nephrotic syndrome, prednisolone, which is steroids, and all of that jazz. And if you're not new, then hello again. Right, so today I'm going to be talking about quite a serious issue actually. I'm going to be talking about mental health whilst you're on a high dosage of a steroid medication. I know the other month they had a mental health awareness week and I totally did not take that opportunity to make this video, so I'm making it for you guys now. And I'm just gonna talk about how I felt, how people around me kind of reacted to that, and just all things mental health basically. Just to start off with, as a little debrief, as most of you know if you've been here before, around about 3 years ago, I was on a very, very high dosage of prednisolone, which is obviously the steroid medication. And with that comes many side effects, which is just lovely. But one of them, it really, really affects your mental health. And at the time I didn't realise it, but now looking back, yeah, it really affected it quite a lot. So growing up, I was a happy child, always had a happy childhood. I mean, I would have the odd tantrum here and there, but what child doesn't? But yeah, I think when I was on a high dosage, I think I was on about 55 or 50 milligrams. At first I was absolutely fine, but then as time got on, I just got quite like sad and upset, and like the stupidest things would stress me out so much, and it would really, really get to me. And I honestly did not know how I was supposed to feel, what I was supposed to feel about like the smallest of situations that was an inconvenience to me. And looking back on it now, it'd be something like, oh my god, I've run out of oats, and I'd probably start crying. Like, it was that stupid. But yeah, I think it's important to talk about these things, just because I know that a lot of people on this medication do probably go through this and aren't sure whether it's normal or anything, but I can tell you now it is definitely more than normal. Most of us get anxiety or depression whilst on these medications. But yeah, I think it's really important to talk about these things, as mental health is a big part of your life and it does affect your day-to-day life massively. Some of you who watch my videos actually have children who have nephrotic syndrome or are on steroid medication. And obviously it's going to be hard. I mean, I'm not a parent myself, but I can probably sympathise with you how hard it is if they go off in a tantrum or they're in a strop or they just don't want to do anything, and because these medications are affecting their mood, how hard that is for you. Like, I literally, on my down days, I did not want to do anything. I'm a performer, so I'm usually like 24/7, and I am like that now. Like, I'm quite a bubbly person, but at the time when I was taking these medications, I just felt like poo, basically. Like, I felt awful, and I thought it was a never-ending cycle of, oh my goodness, am I ever going to feel happy again? Am I going to get out of this, like, mindset? Like, it was quite scary. But I can reassure you that if your child is on this medication, as the dosage gets lower, their mood will get better. I think my body just had a bit of a shock when all of a sudden I had no medications in me, and then all of a sudden, bam, I was on 50 milligrams of steroids, and my body was like, oh my god, slow down, what are you doing? And I think what happened was basically I got the side effects of moon face. I didn't really get that much weight gain, but depression was the biggest side effect that I witnessed, and that really took a toll on me, you know. I think as well, because of the industry that I'm in, it's always important to be, you know, like bright and bubbly, like all the time and constantly, and it's so easy to hide behind that and not actually share with people how you're feeling. So yeah, another thing, I think it's so important to, I don't know, book yourself that counsellor's appointment, speak to your mum and dad, speak to your friends and family. Like, it's so important, and I could not thank my family enough and my best friends for just being there for me. And I think some of them obviously have gone through depression themselves and they knew how I felt, and even if they didn't, they would still be there for me just to listen. If I was just having a crap day, or if I just felt sad for no reason, it's just so important to surround yourself with people who will support you, because that's just the best way to get through it, I think. But I think if you're at the age where you can verbalise your feelings for yourself, I would really highly recommend booking yourself into a counsellor. Even if you're at school and you have a school counsellor, book yourself into a session. You just sit there and talk to them, and if anything, even just having someone listen to you who you don't even know, like, that makes you feel so much better because you've got those feelings out and you verbalise how you feel, and you can analyse it afterwards and think, you know what, that's actually quite, like, why was I upset about that? And once you've verbalised it, you know, you feel like there's just been a weight lifted off your shoulders. And even if this is a continuous cycle, it doesn't matter, because you know what, as long as you've spoken to someone about it, you will feel better. However, I don't know if this is just my point of view. If you go to the doctors and they do offer you antidepressants, I personally wouldn't take them, because I know that you're probably only feeling down and sad because of the prednisolone, and obviously once you come off that medication, you're probably not going to feel like that anymore. And if you are taking antidepressants, I mean, they can become addictive. You might want to carry on taking them, even like because you're scared that you might not ever feel the same again, even though your steroid doses come down. I really wouldn't recommend going on antidepressants. I think, for me personally, this is my point of view, I would just go and see a counsellor. And like in England, if you're under the age of 18 or you have a HC2 form, you can get it on the NHS, it's free. So why would you not take advantage of that? Like, go and do it, go and speak to someone. I think the main message here is you are not alone. Like, we have all been through it, and if someone hasn't, then oh my goodness, they are so lucky, because this medication plays havoc with your mental health and it plays tricks on you. And I mean, yes, God forbid, like, we are so lucky that we have this medication to keep our organs like regulated and etc, etc, but the side effects that come with it are awful, and depression is a horrible thing to have, alongside with anxiety and all these other things. I think it's so important that, you know, people are aware that of what you're going through, and if you don't tell them, then they're not going to know. They're just going to think, oh, well, she's just really upset for no reason, like, I don't really want to speak to her. And also, if you're on Facebook, I have a Facebook support group, so I will link that below, and that's just basically where people with the same condition as you, the people who know what you're going through and know how you're feeling, they all come together on this group, and they can literally post whatever they're feeling, and people will reply because they know how you're feeling. They will give you that support, and they're going through the exact same life issues as you are. Whether you be a parent of a child who has this and is going through this, whether you're going through it yourself, whether your parents are going through it, I would recommend joining this group or joining any support group, whether it be online or in real life. And I think it's so important to also surround yourself with people who know what you're going through, because they can empathise and they can understand how you're feeling. I will wrap this video up, guys. It was just a quick one about mental health. If you would like to join the support group, I will leave the link down below. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I try and make videos as often as I can, just because I'm still at uni and my schedule is just hectic. But yeah, I try and make videos as often as I can. But if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!
He's a championship. He's the most tip top.